we are going to get this show on the road. So first things first, you guys, if you have not met me before, my name is Martha Krejci. I am a business growth expert. All right, so that is what we will be talking about today in some capacity. And always, we're going to be talking about how to be able to grow our businesses. I like to talk about growing businesses from home, okay? So what our goal is, you guys, our mission, our main operative is to end poverty. That's right, I said it. The way that we're going to be ending poverty, you guys, is we teach families how to be able to grow businesses from home that have high profit margins, okay? We will teach 1 million families how to grow high profit margin businesses from home by 2026. The question is, are you one of them? We're already well on our way, you guys. So let's do this thing. First things first, if you are watching this on the YouTubes, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click on the subscribe button and also the bell so you get notified when new videos come on. If you are watching somewhere else, after this video, you're going to go over to YouTube, search my first and last name, click on the subscribe button and the bell so you get notified when new videos come on, because once a week, and it's not going to be today, it needs to be tomorrow. I forgot to look up the name. I'm so sorry, you guys. Once a week, we pick one person that is both subscribed to the YouTube channel and comments on YouTube videos. Again, subscribe to the YouTube channels and comments on the YouTube videos. And one person every week is going to win something, okay? I'll go ahead and announce it tomorrow. And last thing, before we get into the meat here, on Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're premiering a video. It's how to start a business without needing a lot of money. How to start a business without needing a lot of money. The link to that premiere video is in the description of this. So you can go ahead and click on that, set your reminder. If I can be on there typing with you, I will. I'm not sure what the time is in Cabo. We'll be in Cabo on Friday, and I'm not sure what the time is and if I'm going to be available to or not. But you know, if I can, I will. Even if it's from my phone and we're on a yacht or something, I will still do it if I can. All right, you guys? I just don't know what time it is there. That's the real deal. All right, let me see you guys. Jenny, good morning. Andrea, good morning. Love the red. Ah, shucks. I was like, is this a red kind of day? It might be a red kind of day, so I just did it. Elle, morning, Martha, and all. Good morning, Elle. Kitty Lynn, good morning. Cindy, good morning. Beautiful, love the red. Oh, man, you guys, you're liking the red, huh? Lynn, good morning. Carrie Fisher, beautiful is what I just said. Also, that works. Good morning, beautiful. Nancy, good morning. Britt, good morning. Lori, good morning. Lorna, hey, good morning. I love it. Happy Tuesday. This is the best. Ha, Jenny's got her notifiers on. Nicole, I love your necklace. I see it like daily, but it's just so petite and perfect. That's exactly how I love it. That's exactly, when I was looking for a necklace, it took me a really long time because they're either big and gaudy, and big and gaudy is good for some people. Like, they like it and it works for them and it works for like their face and all of their stuff. For me, like, it's almost like I wear it as an outward proclamation, but I also wear it for me, and it's like small and dainty and sparkly and stuff, kind of like just for me. So like I don't know. That's why I like it so much. Abby, hi Martha, red suits you. Oh, well, just about any color. Oh, shucks. Oh, shucks. Michelle, wow, hello, Red Beauty. Oh, my word. Colleen, good morning. Michelle, good morning from Nova Scotia. Caught you live. Yeah. You guys are the best. Oh, my gosh. Good morning, everybody. I love you guys. All right. Well, let's get at it. How do we feel about that? Something in my coffee. Something wasn't right in there. We're going to have to toss that out. Anywho, all right, today what we're talking about is the key to building a successful business in 2021. So again, the key to building a successful business in 2021, okay? Yesterday, what did we talk about? Anybody remember? Yesterday, we talked about discipline and self-control, right? So whenever we talked about discipline and self-control, we were talking about how we need to basically do the things. I mean, can we just break it down to do the things and stop not doing the things? I mean, if I just need to put it in like street talk for you, just do it. Just do the stuff that you say you're going to do. Do the stuff that you know works. If you're building a business and you're in HBR, you already know what works, right? You already know what works. It's not going to make you feel weird and everything. Just do it. You got to do it, right? Don't wait around for somebody else to do it for you. It's not going to happen. You need to do it for yourself, okay? Now, the business, or how to build a successful business in 2021, how about I give you a hack on how to be able to do it? How's that sound? Because this thing that I'm going to talk about is simply just one thing. I know that people have a rough time with discipline. I know that people have a rough time with self-control. I get it. I know that. Okay. Here is the hack to being able to get good at that stuff. Okay. It's simply this: belief. It's big. It's big. It's just a little word. It's just a little word. What is it, like 6 letters? Little tiny word. You're like, it's just a little word. Huge concept, right? Do you believe that you can? Some of you just heard me say that and are like, ugh. Tell me in the comments if you just choked a little bit. It's okay. It's just a response to a word. Your body's responding to whether that's a yes or a no. Okay, it's all right. It's good. It's good to be able to recognize that. Not enough people talk about this stuff. If more people talked about this stuff, I think we would have more successes in the world, period. Not just business success, but success in life, period, right? Belief. You have to simply believe that you can do what you're setting out to do. Now, that sounds fine and good, right, Martha? That sounds, sure. Make it sound easy. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm saying it's a simple word, right? Now, the hack to being able to master that simple word, that belief that you're able to do something is this: is you have to understand why you're doing it. You have to start actually doing it. Your belief meter is going to go the longer you wait to do something. How many people have experienced that? You wait and you wait and you wait, and all the time that you're waiting, your belief meter is going like this. Because your mind is like, oh, but I don't know. Oh, but I don't know. It's been so long now. I don't know. Maybe I'm not going to do it. Maybe I said I was going to start HBR next month. Next month comes and it's been a month already and you're like, I don't know, maybe another month. Your belief meter is doing this. Which is why whenever I talk to you guys on video and I say, like, if you're feeling the nudge, do it right now, because your belief meter is right here, right? When you're feeling the nudge, you might be scared, but your belief meter is right here. If your belief meter is right here, we can take it up. Belief can be increased by systems and processes. That's what I do. I'm a systems girl, guys. So we take that belief that you have, we reinstill it. We let you know that it's true, that you should believe in yourself and you should believe in us, right? It's not a misplaced belief to say, Martha's going to be the one to be able to teach me how to do this thing right. That's not a misplaced belief. Okay, I'm going to tell you that right now. It's not. It's a perfectly placed belief. It might be the most perfectly placed belief. So whenever you're believing in yourself and you're like, okay, I'm going to do this. I don't know. This feels crazy. I'm going to do it. But your belief is right here. That's where magic happens. That's where discipline comes from. That's where self-control comes from. That's where amazing things grow out of. But when you wait for anything, not just HBR, but when you wait for anything, your belief starts to go like this. Do you guys understand that? How many people have said, hey, I'm going to go ahead and lose weight. I'm going to go on that diet next Monday. And then until then, they like, because next Monday is when it starts. Well, what happens when you're, what happens then, you guys, is your belief starts going down because you're already going against what you said you were going to do on Monday. And now all of a sudden, it's a smaller version of a person that's going to try to do a thing on Monday that this version of the person decided they were going to do, but then they cut themselves down to this, and now Monday never happens. I'm going to let that sink in. That's why I say when you feel the nudge, do the thing, because your belief is right here. If you feel the nudge and say, I'll do it in like a week or two when it's more comfortable, your belief is going to get tanked. And then you're not going to do it because your belief isn't up. It's just how it goes, you guys. Isn't it so much easier to understand how our minds work, how humans behave, how we behave? Isn't it so much easier to understand how we are designed and how we work to be able to work with our own selves instead of wondering like, I think there's something wrong with me. I don't know. I wanted to do this thing and now I don't think I can do it. I think there's just something wrong with me. There's not something wrong with you. You just waited. That would happen with anybody. Successful people make decisions. Successful in whatever, successful in business, successful in working out, successful in whatever, they make decisions. Unsuccessful people don't make decisions. They let other people make decisions for them. Oof, sorry. We're just going to deliver some truth. Truth Bomb Tuesday. How about that, right? Unsuccessful people let other people make decisions for them. So what we need to do, you guys, in any capacity, this isn't just an HBR thing, but in any capacity, whenever you're like, I'm going to do this thing, I'm going to do that, you're emotionally ready, your belief is up, you're ready to go, do it, okay? Do it. If you don't do it, what your outcome is not going to be any better, obviously, than if you just wait. If you just wait, then what you're doing is you're strengthening your waiting muscle. You're strengthening your waiting muscle. You're strengthening your weakness. Man, right? You're giving strength to your weakness, not in a good way. You're making your weakness stronger, which makes you weaker technically. When your weakness is stronger, your strength is like, you're magnetized to that. You're magnetized to your own weakness. You got to be careful, guys. This is a head game. It's a head game and you have full and complete control. What you're doing is you're just laying back into like being just like tossed about by the waves of your own emotions. Get on top of them. Get on top of them. Make decisions. Make things happen in your world. Don't be thrown around by your emotions. Get on them. Get your boat on the water. Don't be sinking in the water, right? Get your boat on the water and start rowing. You make your choices, okay? Emotions can then follow your choices instead of just like, I don't know why I feel this way. Because you're just letting stuff happen to you. Stop doing that. If you want to have positive impact in this world, this can't happen. It can't. Not for you. You got to get in the boat, grab your oar, and start moving. It's completely and absolutely up to you. And like I said, this has to do with every decision ever. This isn't just business. This isn't just HBR. This is every decision ever. Get on the water. Don't let it just, I don't know. I don't feel good today. I don't want to do this, right? What is your dream? What is your dream? How do you want to impact? How do you want the world to be different? Here's the thing that I didn't tell you guys before. For the last 2 weeks, I've had something in the back of my head. Well, it's literally on my head. I had a doctor tell me that I needed to go get something looked at. And this was about 2 weeks ago. And I didn't talk about it because I was like, man, it's not really a big deal. But in the back of my head, I was like, but what if, right? What if? And it's a thing. You can see it if you look. It's like a little, yeah, I have like a cyst on my jaw joint. And they looked at it yesterday. I went and had it looked at yesterday, and they were like, yeah, it's not even a big deal. I wouldn't even cut it out, is what the doctor said. He's like, you're going to have a scar on your face if you cut it out. So I wouldn't even cut it out. I'm like, okay, cool. Thanks for the chat, bro, you know. But I felt really good leaving there, right? But for the last 2 weeks, and even sitting in the office yesterday, I remember sitting there before I went back, and I remember thinking, okay, well, I need to prepare myself for anything that I'm about to hear, right? And it's not like I go down to negative town or anything like that, but it's like I like to prepare myself just in case and then not dwell on it. But what will I do if this? What will I do if that? Okay, now let it go. Well, one of the things was, what if it's something serious and you've already let it go for a really long time? Because I've had it for a really long time. And you've let it go for a really long time, and now it's a serious thing. What if, right? Cancel clear. That's not it. But what if? And I was thinking, I'm proud of the way that I've shown up. I'm happy about what I've shown my daughter. I'm happy about the way that we show families how to break free of this crap narrative that just takes over the world and doesn't make a lick of sense and doesn't allow people to really live up to their potential. But I'm proud of what we've done, and I'm satisfied with the way that I've shown up. Because if something were to happen, I think you always hear this with older people and people on their deathbed. I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done that. And I could honestly say, as I was sitting in the office yesterday, I was like, do I look forward to doing more? 100% yes. But am I satisfied with how I've shown up so far? Yeah. Yeah. So then my question for you guys, is, are you satisfied with the impact that you've made on the world so far? And this is an honest question. I don't want you to comment in the video. This isn't for anybody else. This is for you. Are you satisfied with the way that you've shown up in the world? That's a real question. Because if you aren't satisfied, or if you really feel like you could have a stronger positive impact in the world or would love to, you need to start looking at your discipline, your self-control, your belief, and moving toward, of course, I'm going to say HBR, because HBR is where everything happens. Okay? That's where you discover who you are. It's where you discover what you really can do to impact the world, and it's not just about business. I had somebody message me last night and say, I do like retail stuff. She's like, I don't even know how you help people in all of these businesses, and a lot of these businesses you've never even done before. And I'm like, yeah, I totally get that question, right? Like, I get that. I said, here's how it works. I'm not going to tell you how to run your retail business. I'm not here to do that. That's not what I do. I said, now the retail business that you run for a reason. Now you probably run it for a reason that you want to make other people happy in some capacity, or you want to support other people in some capacity. And what we do is we dive into that. we dive into where that comes from, because right now she only has the retail thing. And she's like, I want to add other things, but I don't know how to make them go together and da 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 da. And I'm like, okay, here's how we do it. We break into why you do what you do. And then we're going to open up this, you're going to have a mind-blowing moment where you're like, oh my gosh, like this is it. Because what you do, like especially when you first start a business, what you do matters less than why you do it. Because when we can get into why you do it, we're going to work in that space. We have all sorts of ways that we work in that space in HBR where we blow that up. So now this is an offshoot of what you can do, but then you've got this, and this that also serve those same exact people. And now all of a sudden you have positive impact in the world. And it's not just business. That's what we do. So when she was like, I don't know how you help all of these people and you've never run some of these businesses, I'm like, I don't need to run the business. That's not where the magic is. The magic is everything else. The magic is the stuff most people don't look at, which is why HBR is so massively different than anything else you'll ever see. So I'm going to say this super quick because I just said that. It is half off and probably only for another week. Okay, guys? So what you would do is go to Livin the Dream with Martha. If you're getting the nudge, don't let your belief go down, because then that's not how you change your life, okay? What you do is you message Livin the Dream with Martha on my Facebook business page. Message me the words case study, rainbows and unicorns, hey girl, peanut butter and jelly, whatever you want to. And we'll just have a conversation about it. I'll give you the details of the program and you're going to be in or out. It's completely up to you. Either way. Understand that it's half off right now. And if you're going to jump in, if you're feeling the nudge, if your belief is up here, you need to jump in. Momentum is a real thing. If your belief is up here, you jump in, your momentum can start. If your belief is up here right now and you're like, well, maybe next week, it's real. How many people have waited on doing something and all of a sudden you never do it because you never feel that like that urge to do it again? Well, what if? And especially with HBR, what if? What if everything I'm saying is true? And it is. But I know that everybody's a skeptic, and I get it. I'm a skeptic too. I think it's why we're still alive. I think we have to be skeptics to be alive, right? But what if what I'm saying is true? And what if you can live the life of your dreams? What if you can show your kids what it looks like to take control and to live a life like no other, in service to other people? What if you could wake up every morning to messages of people saying, oh my gosh, I cannot believe this happened. Thank you so much. That can be everybody. It can be you. There's nothing different about you. There's nothing less than about you. There's nothing that makes other people more successful than you other than the fact that they've said yes. I need you to understand that. Okay? I love you guys. I'm going to pop out. See you tomorrow.